Florida. Today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Lone Depot Park. Today it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Roark gets the ball for the Blue Jays. On him.
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality 3-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
So here is Derek Jeter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Bernie Williams is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Up top, it's 2-0. In 18 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Fouled off. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
First pitch on its way. Tino Martinez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, pushing him close to 400 at 391 for his career as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Jose Canseco. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
In now, Darryl Strawberry, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's got 8 hits in 19 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in next, Tim Raines. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Tommy Malone comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And now here is Wade Boggs, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0. Mike Messina will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Stepping up is Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off 2-2 now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Popped up. Posada waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Now batting, the center field.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now another 1-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Bichette's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Tino Martinez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. As they're So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sean Green. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. 1-0 the count.
Green.
And the pitch. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Struck him out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's George Springer, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Canseco is retired to kick off the inning.
Strawberry.
Stepping in now, Darryl Strawberry. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Strawberry is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he fouls this one off. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
To the plate now, Alfonso Soriano. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Jorge Posada. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Just missing here, 2-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Batting in, the 3rd baseman, Vladimir.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. To come in here at 259. 14 homers and 42 runs batted in.
Nope, that's a ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Raines has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Next up, DJ LeMahieu popped into foul ground his last time up. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. LeMahieu, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Guerrero, the runner at third. McGuire over at second. LeMahieu at first, one gone. Ball even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. And stepping in, Wade Boggs as we begin the top of the fourth.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
1 and 2.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
To short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter grounded out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that one yanked just foul. Weak chopper to the left side. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He bounced out last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Next, here is Tino Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. On the move is Springer. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave one. They're on top 7-1. Stepping in once again is Sean Green. Zero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-2 to Sean Green. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
George Springer the next to hit. Just got a piece to the right side. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. Springer at second. Hernandez at first. 2 out in the inning. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. He singled in his first AB. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A ball and a strike now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 7-4. Nestor Cortes Jr., a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Nestor Cortes Jr.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
Now here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So now into the box is Cecil Fielder. Will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has to make...
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hold a 7-4 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And now the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The first baseman, number 3.
Digging in will be Jimmy Fox. Now here's the pitch.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sean Green.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Green. No hits to this point. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. New inning set to get underway, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. And even 30 home runs on the year. And they double him up. It's 8-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those six-pack kind of games, D-Row. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution, bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra pulse.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LeMahieu backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The bat, number 2, Derek Jeter.
Now to bat, Derek Jeter. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Yankees 8, the Jays 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Lourdes Gurriel. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The center fielder, number 4.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning, and that brings in George Springer. First offering.
Nope. Ball one.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Teoscar Hernandez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 8, the Jays 4. Julian Merriweather is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67.
Here it comes.
Julian Merriweather.
Bernie Williams stands in as he looks at now the 1-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Tino Martinez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Three and 2 now. Jose Canseco will be next. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
First pitch on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
To the plate now, Cecil Fielder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. In the dirt, throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw.
That's a tough one right there. You're already in scoring position, so if you're a base runner in that situation, you got to see it actually get away if you're going to try and take third.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Goose Gossage gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 54.
So stepping in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Reese McGuire singled in his last at-bat. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 0-2. Lined but speared on a hop. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 11.
So next to bat will be Bo Bichette. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike one.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Blue Jays go down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ryan Borucki has been summoned.
Now pitching for number 56. Ryan.
First offering on its way. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to hit is Alfonso Soriano. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. No balls and a strike to count. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Jorge Posada will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Posada behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And this is taken low for ball 4. And they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Alan Trammell will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He'll come in here at 263, 3 homers and 19 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Alan Trammell is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 71.
Ramiro Mendoza is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59.
Now here's the first offering.
Mendoza.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Tino is under it, and there's 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 3.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jimmy Fox. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Jimmy Fox becomes out number 2 this inning. Sean Green is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a swing and a miss that time by Green as he falls behind 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ernest Cabrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Ernest.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Derek Jeter. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
The shortstop, Derek.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 31 for him on the season, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now at the plate, Tino Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now at the plate, here is Jose Canseco. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Cecil Fielder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Williams is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to. So striding in to start the 9th is Lourdes Gurriel, and they could use a spark from him here. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Popped up. Jeter is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder,
so 4. Next to hit is George Springer. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Range is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now back, the
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Whoo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
10-4, the final in this game. The New York Yankees blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Mike Messina records his 14th winning decision of the season. Tanner Roark couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees,